going, everybody? Welcome back to Hollywood Sports, the most realistic sports channel on YouTube. What I wanted to do is go over some season stats right now in the league, but I want to focus on the NFC. You know, I am the general manager for the Washington Redskins, and I just wanted to go over some season stats for our team. As you can see on the screen right now, we're showing the passer ratings for the NFC. And right now, Colt McCoy for San Francisco is leading the league NFC in passer rating. He has a 104.1 passer rating. He has only 9 yards passing. Wow, he must have just got on. He must have just got on his team. And next, you see Matt Ryan. He has a 96.5% passer rating. So far, he's thrown 1,793 yards on the season with 7 TDs with 5 interceptions. All right. Then we go down to Michael Vick. He has a 92.9% passer rating. He's thrown for 1,400 yards so far, 12 TDs with only 3 interceptions. You know, Michael Vick is 12 years in the league. He's 6 feet 215, so he's okay size. But he's doing pretty good. Let's start from the top. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Robert Gifford III for the Washington Redskins is 9th in the NFC with a rating of 81.7 passer rating. And it looks like they're judging these stats. I mean, they're judging their ratings based, their slots based on their ratings. He's thrown for 818 yards so far this season, 4 TDs, 4 interceptions. That's okay. You know, figure we're going into our 9th week. Let's look at rushing. Oh wow, they got the beast leading the NFC right now from Marshawn Lynch with the Seattle Seahawks. He has 151 attempts. And he has 807 yards. He has less attempts than most guys, and he's leading the league in rushing. He's averaging 5.3 yards a carry. He has 3 TDs. And his average yards per game is 100.9. That's pretty good rushing right there. That's probably why he's leading the NFC. And then second is Frank Gore. He has 168 attempts. And he has 795 yards on the season right now. He's averaging 4.7 yards a carry with 6 TDs. And he's averaging 99.4 yards a game. Alright. So those are 2 great running backs right there. Marshawn Lynch and Frank Gore. Now, Alfred Morris is ranked 23rd in the NFC in rushing. He has 39 attempts. Okay, he has 199 yards total in 8 weeks. We need to get that total up. And I think it's because I'm playing less minutes. I'm only playing 4-minute quarters. So that's understandable. But we still can look at our numbers, and we still can increase and improve our numbers in the league. He's averaging 5.1 yards a carry, which is pretty good. It's one of the tops in the NFC, but he's not getting the amount of carries. He's only has 39 carries on the season so far through 8 games, and he only has 2 TDs, and he's averaging 28.4 yards a game. That's because we're not playing enough minutes either, or he's not getting enough carries. I know Madden is really a passing game. We need to increase his carries though throughout the season. Let's go to receiving. Larry Fitzgerald's leading the league right now in receptions with 61. His total yards is 751. He's averaging 12.3 yards a catch. And he's averaging 93 yards a game receiving. And he has 3 TDs. There's a lot more stats, but I just wanted to focus on these. Calvin Johnson Jr. for Detroit Lions. He's second in the NFC. Let's see if we can find some of our receivers. Very good receivers on this list. Anquan Bolden, Jason Witten, Brendan Myers, Tony Gonzalez. Wow, we got to go way down the list to get some of my receivers, if they're on this list. Nate Burleson. Woo-wee! Wow. Okay. All right, we got Santana Moss way down the list, but he only has 15 receptions on the season through 8 games, with 225 yards receiving, 15 yards a catch. He has 1 TD. Only 15 yards receiving, but you know, we do a pretty good job at spreading the ball around though, so that's understandable why his catches are down. You know, we go down to Pierre Garçon. He has 13 catches on the season for 211 yards, but he averages 16 yards a catch. He's a deep threat, big play threat anyway. Average yards per game is 30. He has no TDs on the season. You know, you got Fred Davis, our tight end. But those are some receiving stats of how we stack up with the NFC. So we definitely are looking at the numbers. Numbers tell all. The numbers tell you what your teams are doing, and we definitely need to improve in our receiving numbers. We look at blocking. Wow. Our left tackle, Trent Williams, is leading the NFC. Let's see. Let's look at what kind of stats they have. Pancake blocks. Wow. That means he's knocking people over. He's got 2. Games played is 7. Downs played is 149. So those are the numbers they're judging linemen on. The blocking. Hey, but they got him #1 in the league. And I think they're judging this on games played. So that's pretty good. Let's see. Oh, we got our center, Will Montgomery. He's got a pancake block on his stats. He's played 7 games. And downs played is 155. Let's look at defense. Wow, Darrell Washington is the middle linebacker with 81 tackles on the season so far. Tackles for loss, he has 1. He has 1 sack. So I'm guessing they're rating the number of tackles as how they stack them up in the NFC on the defense. Let's see if we got anybody over here. Way down the list when it comes to tackles. Who is it going to be? All right, Raheem Moore. See, I'm glad we picked him up on a trade block. We traded for him. 6'1", 196 from UCLA. He's only 2 years experience, so he's a young guy. I'm glad we picked him up. But I'm pretty sure these stats are based on when he came from, I think it was Pittsburgh. So, yeah, it was Pittsburgh, I think. I'm trying to remember. My brain's not working good right now. He got 34 tackles on the season. He got 1 interception. He turned that interception for 11 yards. So I'm glad we picked him up. He's a valuable free safety. That beast right there, Nick Fairley with the Detroit Lions. Let's look at kicking. Those are some of your kickers right there. And they're judging them by field goals made. Field goals made. There's some of your kickers for the NFC. Their percentages, their longest field goal. We look at punting. They look at the amount of punts they've done. Well, they got punting yards. They're stacking them up by punting yards. Kick return. Let's see. They're judging them by average. Average kick return average. Some great kick returners right there. D'Angelo Hall's right there on the list. He has 4 kick returns for 106 yards, which is pretty good for only 4 kick returns. He's averaging 26 yards on every kick return. His longest was 29, and the games played is 5. Punt returns. Michael James from San Francisco, David Wilson, Javon Austin from the Rams, Lance Moore. So all these good punt returners right here in the NFC. Oh wow, we got Santana Moss on the list. He got 3 punt returns for 36 yards, averaging 12 yards per punt return. His longest was 16 yards. That's not bad. Downs played was 119. Passing. We go back to passing. But that's real quick stat rundown for the NFC and how we stack up with our Washington Redskins franchise. But again, I am the general manager. I hope y'all, I just wanted to show y'all how we stack up in the NFC. But you know what? Thanks for watching Hollywood Sports. And as always, until next time, everybody.